Hey, I'm Claire.
And I'm Janice.
And this is The X-Files, a podcast about breakups, broken hearts, and moving on.
We are breakup coaches here to help you beat your breakup,
Heal your broken heart,
and move on to an amazing, abundant life. Welcome to the X-Files podcast. Claire and I just had a very fun moment just then, realizing that we hadn't said who was going to do the intro.
Yeah.
So I'm jumping in. How are you doing, Claire?
I'm doing great. We are very busy and so stoked to see the response from the podcast. We've been getting lots of people from around the world reaching out, both hemispheres. Really fun.
Yep. Today we spoke with a couple people from different countries today, which is really great, and we are just so thankful for everyone who listens, and really thankful for everyone who lets us know that they enjoy it. So let's get ready with another great episode full of breakup advice to help you on your healing journey.
Yeah, because that's the thing. We're doing this because we've been in your shoes, and it's out of wanting to help people. And so when we get to see that it's actually having an impact, that is huge for us. Yeah, so thank you
very
for
rewarding.
reaching out.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
So what are we going to talk about today? This is quite a grand episode.
Yes, it's very important. Some might say this should be written in stone.
I like that. That's very cute.
Thanks. So today we are sharing our 10 breakup commandments.
Oh, thou shalt do what we say, not what we did during our early breakups.
There were some drafts of this over the years
in our lives.
But we're pretty confident that if you follow these 10 things, these 10 commandments, that it will really help speed your breakup journey and help you heal in a healthy way where it becomes not the worst thing that's ever happened to you, but actually the best thing that's ever happened.
That is so beautiful. I love when you come up with these wonderful little truth bombs that you do when we record.
Thank you.
All right. So we have 10 breakup commandments for you.
Yes.
Do you want to get started, my dear?
Yes. So, number 1, thou must accept what has happened. And this seems like it would be obvious, but if you are raging against the dying of the light for and just really just like, this must be a mistake, they must change their mind.
I know I'm laughing, but it's just because I don't know, it's kind of true, and it doesn't have to be that way, and it holds you back. So sorry.
Yeah. We laugh because you have to laugh at things that are hard. It's one of the best ways to process grief. So
I've been there, like, what just happened? Like, seriously, what just happened?
What just happened? And not believing it. But you have to get to the acceptance phase in order to actually process the breakup and move on. If you never accept what happened, you are gonna be stuck. You can't just dwell on the fact that you're single and that you don't want to be single. You're gonna be stuck in your recovery until you can accept what happened. And one of the fears that women have shared with me the most, and I just say women because that's who I've worked with mostly so far, is that they don't want to get over their ex because what if they come back? And I just want to take a moment and remind you that if he or she does come back, you can fall back in love with someone that you are meant to be with. It's not like you only get one chance to love someone if you are meant to be with them. If you know that once you are over him, you will not be able to fall back in love with him should he come crawling back, that is a sign. That's a sign.
Very good tip, Claire.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you just want to hang on to this just in case.
Yeah, just in
And it just
case.
does not serve your
Yeah,
higher good or your healing journey.
exactly. And I know it's like unconditional love and loyalty and all of these really inspirational qualities that you want to embody as someone
Hmm.
who has loved someone. But you no longer are required to have those things for this person. Things have ended. It's time to let go. There is no sense in being a martyr for
Nope.
this.
And there's nothing sexier than doing you. So I
Yeah.
like this as our first commandment.
Yeah.
All right. Commandment number 2: thou shalt not stalk your ex online.
Yay!
You will. We command you, or
We command
we
you.
encourage you to clear your space of them physically, yes, but also digitally, technologically, social medially. This is one of the biggest things that holds people back and that can stall you in your progress, is looking at people's social media, looking at pictures, spending energy and time seeing what they're up to. We've talked about this a lot. We just did an episode on social media.
Mhm.
Please dedicate yourself to this commandment.
Yes. Yeah. Clear your space of them. Our third commandment is that you should ask for support.
Mhm,
You are a social creature as a human being. As
mhm,
humans, we do require other people to be around.
mhm.
Don't do this alone. Don't face this silently. You need support. It's okay to ask for support. There are ways to ask for support without being a burden on your friends and family. We just talked about this in another episode
Yes.
that should be going live before this. So check back.
Right.
It should be very soon before this,
Yep.
on how to ask for help and how to communicate your needs. Don't do it alone. Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons that I've enjoyed hearing from people about this podcast, is that so many people have said that it's, like, provided a little bit of support to them.
Yeah,
So if you're
exactly.
listening, you're doing something right already.
Yeah.
And, maybe take it to the next level, plan a girls' movie night, maybe get a coach, go have coffee or drinks with someone. But yes, call in reinforcements during this time. Do it in the right way, and
Yeah.
it's going to help you a lot.
Yeah, because I know when you're grieving and you're sad, it's so easy to want to isolate yourself, but you're not only going to be facing the grief and the loss of one person, but you're also just going to be lonely. And that's going to make it seem like the breakup is that much worse if you're not getting that social aspect and support. And you can find this, like, there's Facebook groups. We're starting a Facebook group where you
Yes,
can
we
find
are so
support.
excited.
So even if you're like, literally no one in my life is gonna be a good support system
Mhm.
right now, you can find these people
Yep.
online. The world is your community.
Yeah, it can be really hard to feel like some people don't get you during this time or understand what you're going through. So, yeah, seek out other support, hang out with us online.
Yeah.
All right. So, commandment number 4: make your own closure. So, you're thankful for the relationship. You're sorry for everything that happened. If you feel like you need to go through some type of forgiveness process, do that. But
Mhm.
running around in circles, trying to make sense of what happened, like we said before, it won't get you anywhere. This is
Yeah,
not going to advance your healing journey. All right.
exactly.
Listen to episode 5, which we did early on closure, for ways to go about providing yourself the end of the story that you need right now.
Yeah.
All right. Figuring it out is not the magic ingredient that's going to make you feel better, and help your, like I said, help your healing journey.
Mhm.
Yep. So go inward, explore what wasn't working, and find that place yourself.
Yeah, and make that closure for yourself. And it's likely that in the first couple weeks, that's when you will uncover those things. Repeating and playing detective and time traveling back and replaying circumstances after the first couple of weeks, you're not going to see anything new. You will not find
Right.
the missing part of the puzzle. You have seen everything there is to see. Take those lessons and move forward.
Yeah, I when people are grieving and when they're kind of in the, what does Anna Green Gable say, the depths of despair, it's not hard to understand this, but yeah, trying to figure this out, it's not going to make you feel better. You're
Yeah.
not going to be, suddenly say, "Oh, that's why we broke up." Oh, what a relief! I'm just going to wake up tomorrow totally over this. That's just not how it works. But like I said, when you're wrapped up in it, you can't see that. So give this to yourself, and you totally can. Also, really, you have the ability to give yourself closure.
Yeah. Okay, so commandment number 5 is go no contact, at least for the first few months.
Yep.
And we do have an entire episode on this, but no contact is so important. I know that you love this person and you want to have them in your life under any circumstances, but you need time to disconnect. Even if you do end up becoming friends down the road, you need those months to change gears, to let the relationship change between you two, to disengage those feelings and let your heart catch up with your mind.
Yeah, agreed. And I think this is going to be something that we'll continue to say. We're going to continue to focus on it. And I think, we'll shift and do some content around what if we really, it's important to us to stay friends. What if they want to remain in contact because
Mhm.
it's important for them to stay friends?
Yeah. What if you have
Well,
kids together or,
sure.
shared property, things like that? Like we know that there are exceptions to this, but you can put boundaries around that and make that contact um kind of like the contact you have with a coworker. You have professional boundaries
Mhm,
that you do not discuss certain things with that person anymore. And you
mhm.
only talk to them during certain hours. There are no late night texts,
Yeah, this is
things
an
like
entire
that.
new way of doing this
Yeah.
relationship, and it's going to be better once you've cleared the romance out of your system. And if it's important to them to stay in contact for the friendship, well, see what a good friend they can be if you tell them that you'd like some space for a couple months.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If they're
Yeah.
such a good friend, then they will respect that.
Yeah, they can wait. You will
Yep.
be back.
Mhm.
Yeah, and if someone cannot wait for that, that's a whole nother situation.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, which is honestly quite unhealthy and bad. So
Right. So I mean, this could be the first test of how great of a friendship is
exactly.
going to be
Yeah,
by
it's only
saying
a
your
couple
basic needs.
months. Yeah.
Right.
So awesome. Well, we've got 5 more of the 10 commandments for you. So let's take a quick break to stretch and hear from our sponsors, and we will continue.
All right, welcome back. We've got 5 more breakup commandments for you. All right. Do you have your pen and paper or your stone and uh
Chisel.
what do you, a chisel? All right. Let's get going. All right, number 6. Thou shalt feel your feels. Let yourself grieve.
Yes.
Okay? Figure
Yeah.
out what it is that you need to let go of, process. But really, especially in the first weeks or even month of the breakup, if you feel sad, please don't push it down. Let yourself feel sad. Please let yourself cry. Get it out of your system. Don't deny yourself this important part of the process.
Yeah, exactly. Like you want to have healthy relationships in the future. And if you're stuffing stuff down with your emotion stuffer downer, then it comes up eventually. And so you want to process this now so that your future is free from all of these feelings. So, commandment number 7, decide that you want to get over them. Decide that you will get over them. Decide that you are over them because you have to
Yep.
make this decision. You have to choose the option that you want. And right now, I know how easy it is to keep that momentum and be like, I'm going to be sad forever because I am sad
hmm
right now.
hmm
But until you decide that you want to be over them, that you will get over them, that you are getting over them, that process will not start. So Yeah. Do you find yourself asking if you'll ever get over this, if you'll ever love again, if the pain will ever go away? I know it can
Hmm.
feel
Yep.
like these temporary feelings are never ending and all consuming, but they are not. They will pass. And part of that is deciding that they will. One thing that you can do to help this process is to put an affirmation on your wall that will help remind yourself that you will get over this.
Hmm.
It won't remove your pain in the moment, but it will start to reprogram your brain around these messages, and it does make all the difference.
Yep. A powerful like law of attraction tool or idea is that, you don't have to be rid of the pain right away. You have to believe that you can be rid of the pain, and you have to do things that will help you to feel a little bit better. And so, yeah, a little bit day by day, reading these affirmations will help. And commit to yourself that things will get better.
Yay.
All right. Commandment number 8. I love this one. Thou shalt get excited for the future. Yes. All right. There are so many good things that you can do during this time to get excited for the future. So, for instance, get out that vision board, whether it be Pinterest or glitter and magazines and
Yeah.
pins like I did for mine. You don't have to be at the beginning of a year to make a vision board. Get excited
Yes.
about what your new reality looks like.
Mhm. Exactly. Like, so often people are mourning the loss of a future that they kind of planned with their
Hmm.
ex, but
Exactly.
that does not have to go away just because your ex isn't a part of that. In fact,
Hmm.
I think it's best to build the future that you want. And if someone comes along with it, great, but you don't build your future around one person. So, yeah.
Hmm. Yep. Look at your new reality and yeah, get jazzed about it. I know after some of my relationships, actually thought, like, what are all of the things that I can do now that, they wouldn't have wanted to do? And you can get excited about it. I know. Yeah. So this is a good tip. I like
Oh,
this one.
yeah. That's a big one, especially if you were with someone for a long time. You've had years of not doing something because
Yeah,
they didn't feel like
totally.
doing it. And so now's
Hmm.
the time you're like, "Hell yeah,
Yep.
go crazy."
Yes,
Awesome.
absolutely.
So, number 9, thou shalt focus on your self-care.
Definitely. This is a big
Yeah, you probably knew it was coming. You probably knew it was coming. You were like, "All
one.
right, there's only a couple left. Which one is it?" But you have to take care of yourself. You have to spoil yourself. Um, you have to keep taking care of your physical well-being. If you're not sleeping, if you're drinking too much, you're getting hungover,
Mhm.
you're gonna feel way worse than you would feel without adding all of those additional stressors on your body. Your body is a machine as well as like housing your emotional soul, you know? So like when you start throwing off your brain chemistry and stuff by like lack of sleep and too much alcohol or drugs and just all of these extra things, you're pushing yourself further into that depression. And yeah, taking care of your physical well-being will really help speed this process. And I know it's hard because you want to have like a little bit of wine or something, and
Yeah,
that's
you want to distract
okay.
yourself. Yeah, that is okay, but
Yeah.
it can get to the point where it's getting in the way of your journey.
Exactly. Yeah. Do not use it as a crutch, as your only coping mechanism. So,
Yeah, think
yeah,
about what feels good and do that right now, really.
exactly. And also, do not deprive yourself of pleasure just because you're single. I know we're in a pandemic right now, so this doesn't apply, but when, the world does open back up again, go for the trip, to
Hmm.
Europe. Even if you're
Yep.
single, you do not need to wait for a partner to accompany you on these
No.
like bucket list items. You should
Mm-mm.
be living your life as you want it. And if someone fits into that, great. But they are not the thing that you're waiting for in order
Yep.
to live your life.
That's so true, and it just brings so much joy to every aspect of your life. I'm a really big fan of the solo date night. I'm a really big fan of, kind of learning about your body during this time. Let's throw in some, special self-pleasure during this time.
Yeah,
And yeah,
exactly.
don't wait around for anyone else to offer it to you, please.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Oh, I love that one. I want to talk more about this. All right, but there's only 10 of these, so we're going to move on. And number 10 is thou shalt surround yourself with positive messages during
Pew,
this
pew,
time.
pew.
This is important, really. So, we're talking about people. Who are you going to listen to, surround yourself with, be around, and how? Are people just going to want to, trash your ex? Are people going to tell you to get over it? Or are people going to be affirming and encouraging? Think
Yeah.
about that. Put affirmations up on your wall, like we said. Really, I learned about affirmations during my divorce, and it's really powerful tool.
Yes.
What are you watching?
Big one.
Oh my God. I, after a breakup, for some reason, started watching that show Bloodline. Have you ever
Oh,
seen it? It's this
no.
3 or 4 years ago or so, but it's just a really dark show.
Oh, no.
It completely affected my mood, and I didn't
Uh,
even realize it. Watch the fun shows. There's plenty of
yeah,
them to stream. Um,
exactly.
my favorite tip actually for what to binge during a breakup is Grace and Frankie.
Oh my God.
That show is so just like upbeat and funny. It puts you
Yeah.
in a good mood.
Or
It's just
Schitt's
silly.
Creek. I know everyone's talked about Schitt's Creek, but I love it. It's light and it's
Mhm.
fun. Brooklyn
Yep.
Nine-Nine. That one I love
Oh, and
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Queer Eye. Queer Eye.
Queer Eye. Yeah.
Try watching one episode of Queer Eye and not lifting your mood.
Yes, I love
I
it.
love them so much.
Yeah.
And we are big fans, or I am at least, of the positive playlists. And maybe I'll link
Yes.
some in the show notes because really having some go-to playlists that are going to lift your mood is a
Mhm.
really, really great way. Put on the Barbie girl, put on whatever. I can't think of anyone
Yeah.
else right now.
Something
But
positive.
yeah, something positive and upbeat, and get your mind in a better place, move your
Yeah.
body a little.
Yeah. Create that playlist. I know after a breakup, you can start gravitating towards those sad songs where you really
Yeah.
relate to what's happening, and you should totally listen to those. You should totally feel your feels and
Mhm.
express yourself, but not all the time.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, but like we said earlier, you need to grieve. And like we've said in other show or other episodes, music can be a good way to get the tears going. So
Yeah.
yeah, some sad music for sure. But yeah, not all the time. You've got to
Yeah.
start moving forward.
Exactly. And your body just can't handle that much stuff all the time.
Right.
You know?
Eventually you might crack, girl.
You might crack. Um, well, yeah, let's not put that idea into your head, but it won't happen like that. We're joking. But yeah, so those are our 10 commandments. What do you think? Do you
Yep.
agree? We would probably have more of these if we really went down to it, but we tried
Yep.
to have our 10 like
The basics.
the basics, just
Yep.
the standbys, old reliable, old faithful.
Old reliables. Yeah, I mean, and what is the reason? If you do these things, we can almost guarantee that you will feel happier and that you will advance on your healing journey the way that best
Exactly.
serves you.
Yeah,
Yep.
because this is your life.
Mhm.
And, you know, staying in the darkness for the sake of doing that it's a waste. You have so
Mhm.
much you can be doing. You have so much potential, and life is about enjoyment and like experiencing things, and you're not going to be doing that if you're stuck at home eating ice cream for months and months and months. So
Right.
we want to get you
Everyone
out
goes
of that
through
house.
breakups. Yes, yeah, out of the house, out of your head,
Yeah.
and yeah, onto your new beautiful life.
Yeah, in a healthy way.
For sure. That's what this is all about. And we wish you great luck as you go about it. See you next time.
Bye. Thanks for listening to X-Files, a podcast about breakups, broken hearts, and moving on.
If you like this episode, tag us on your Instagram story so we can connect with you.
And you can find me, Claire, on Instagram at Claire Lofthouse.
And me, Janice, on Instagram at Janice Formicella. If you'd like to join our online community, find us on Facebook at Breakups, Broken Hearts, and Moving On. Talk soon.
Bye. And here's a preview of our next episode.
As I approached 30, I had a bit of a spiritual awakening. I've had a couple in my life, and I definitely had one then. I was surrounded by a lot of very positive and very turned on women. I somehow started to develop more self-respect than I had had in the past, which I hadn't realized I didn't have. But yeah, I really started to come into my own, as they say. And I started to push back on these patterns. I could just see more clearly what was happening. And my partner did not like that.